One of my male cousins was angry and asked my father, "Why isn't she covered?" He replied, "She's my daughter. Look after your own affairs." But some of the family thought people would gossip about us and say we were not properly following Pashtunwali. I am very proud to be a Pashtun, but sometimes I think our code of conduct has a lot to answer for, particularly where the treatment of women is concerned. A woman named Shahida, who worked for us, had three small daughters, told me that when she was only 10 years old, her father had sold her to an old man who already had a wife, but wanted a younger one. When girls disappeared, it was not always because they had been married off. There was a beautiful 15-year-old called Sima. Everyone knew she was in love with a boy, and sometimes he would pass by and she would look at him from under her long dark lashes, which all the girls envied. In our society, for a girl to flirt with any man brings shame on the family, though it's all right for the man. We were told she had committed suicide, but we later discovered her own family had poisoned her. We have a custom called suwara, by which a girl can be given to another tribe to resolve a feud. It is officially banned but still continues. In our village, there was a widow called Soraya who married a widower from another clan, which had a feud with her family. Nobody can marry a widow without the permission of her family. When Soraya's family found out about the union, they were furious. They threatened the widower's family until a jirga was called off village elders to resolve the dispute. The jirga decided that the widower's family should be punished by handing over their most beautiful girl to be married to the least eligible man of the rival clan. The boy was a good-for-nothing, so poor that the girl's father had to pay all their expenses. Why should a girl's life be ruined to settle a dispute she had nothing to do with? When I complained about these things to my father, he told me that life was harder for women in Afghanistan. The year before I was born, a group called the Taliban, led by a one-eyed mullah, had taken over the country and was burning girls' schools. They were forcing men to grow beards as long as a lantern and women to wear burqas. Wearing a burqa is like walking inside a big fabric shuttlecock with only a grill to see them through, and hot days is like an oven. At least I didn't have to wear one. He said that the Taliban had even banned women from laughing out loud or wearing white shoes, as white was a color that belonged to men. Women were locked up and beaten just for wearing nail varnish. I shivered when he told me such things. I read my books like Anna Karenina and the novels of Jane Austen and trusted in my father's words. Malala is a free bird. When I heard stories of the atrocities in Afghanistan, I felt proud to be in SWAT. Here a girl can go to school, I used to say. But the Taliban were just around the corner and were Pashtuns like us. For me, the valley was a sunny place, and I couldn't see the clouds gathering behind the mountains. My father used to say, "I will protect your freedom, Malala. Carry on with your dreams."